Hello, hello. Welcome to the Cosmic Blessings podcast. Today, I want to talk a little bit more about this whole idea of duality. I have had a lot of things come up for me and a lot of shifts in my perspective and just how I'm viewing the world. And I'm thinking particularly about duality. And that's the whole idea of these two opposite things existing at the same time, or seemingly opposite, I should say. So it's so easy to get caught up in watching the news, finding out all of the details of what's going on in the world, listening to all of these horrible things, and thinking, oh my gosh, there is no hope. All there is are terrible, hard things that are happening in the world. And while, yes, those things may be happening, at the same time, there are miracles and beautiful and wonderful, amazing things happening at the same time. Both of those things exist in the same timeline. And whatever you focus on is what you will see more of in your own personal reality. So if you keep consuming the news, if you keep putting yourself in these situations where you're constantly stressed out and all you can see is the negative and the things that feel challenging, and there's just this cycle of you have to work hard and things like that, you're just going to keep seeing more of that in your reality. Whereas if you can focus on gratitude, focus on the things that you do have, that you love and you appreciate, you will start to get more of that. So the other day I was walking home after giving something to a friend who lives down the road, and I saw this butterfly, and it is springtime right now, so I pulled out my phone to get a picture of this butterfly, and as I'm trying to get the picture, it ends up flying away. And so at first I was like sad about it, like, oh man, I was trying to get a picture of that butterfly and it was already gone. And then I noticed not too long afterwards that there was another butterfly that flew by, so I was like, oh, okay, there's more. It's okay that one has gone away. There are other butterflies. And then I saw two more butterflies fly back, and then I saw another one, and then another two. And then as I looked out into this grassy area, I noticed the butterflies were everywhere. So there was a part of me that was so focused on that one singular butterfly. If I had just, held on to this one butterfly and, been upset that I didn't get the picture and, try to chase that one butterfly, I would not have noticed all of the other butterflies that were already there. It's not like the butterflies just appeared out of nowhere, but once I took my focus away from that one particular one, the one that got away, I noticed that there were so many other butterflies that were already there waiting for me. So I had this kind of download where I was thinking about how I sometimes will hold on to opportunities, or like relationships or something like that, I'll hold so tightly onto this one, and when it's not working out the way that it's supposed to, I will go bend over backwards. I will do so much to try and do everything to salvage this particular opportunity or relationship or however you want to describe it, and I'm just clinging so tightly to it. Like, why isn't it working? Why isn't this thing, giving me the joy, the fulfillment, the however you want to describe it. And sometimes it's time. Sometimes you just have to let that thing go. So I think about it. But then if I spend all this time then grieving over this one particular opportunity, this job, this relationship, that's energy that's still being focused on that thing that that got away, that didn't work out quite the way that I wanted it to. When in reality, I don't have to keep giving my energy to that thing that got away or didn't work, because I'm going to compare this to like the other butterflies, like, oh, wait, there are other opportunities, there are other jobs, there are other connections, there are other things out there in this reality that are already there. But I've been so focused on that one that I couldn't see that there are a million other butterflies out there. I hope that kind of makes sense. But yeah, so for me, I was thinking about my art in particular, how I have to, I've been putting this pressure on myself on how I want my art to pay my bills, and I put up my website, and in my mind, I'm like, that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell my paintings through my website. And let me tell you, since I've put up my website, I haven't sold anything. I've hardly ever talked about it, and I just have not been feeling, particularly inspired by that, and instead of creating more, I've been holding myself back from creating more art because I've been spending so much time and energy and thinking so much about, well, how do I sell the art that's already on my website? I don't want to keep doing more work because I want to make this particular thing work. You see how I'm like holding so tightly onto this one particular butterfly, but there are so many other ways that the money can flow to me. And then, once I kind of let that go and like opened up and expanded my mind, like, okay, there are so many other opportunities that are available to me that already exist that I just don't know. I just have to be open to the idea of it. And then they will come to me. And later on in that day, I had somebody reach out to me out of the blue, a connection that I've had for many years. I don't talk to this particular person all of the time, just, every now and then. And they reached out to me and asked if I would do a design for them. And it was like, boom, there you go. You want to make some money with your art? Here you go. The universe is like, here's an opportunity. But I could never have made that opportunity happen through selling the art on my website. I just had to be open to the possibility that there are other ways that it can come to me. So, I guess I don't know how this is like tying into the duality that, yes, you can make money through your art, through the website, but what's also true is that you can make money with your art in other ways. Like there isn't just the one way. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share today.